Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you are enjoying the videos. For more insight on HR practices and real corporate world exposure, please subscribe to our channel, like the video and do share it with others. Also, please press the bell icon to never miss an update from HR Success Talk. Thanks a lot. Enjoy this video.
Hi friends, welcome in the session of compensation and benefits. In this session, we will be talking about the various aspects of compensation and benefits. What is compensation? Compensation is the amount which an employee gets in exchange of their services to the organization. This can be direct or indirect form or in cash or non-cash form. This is typically the biggest expense for organization towards its employees. Compensation can be derived as fixed pay plus variable pay plus benefits. Benefits plays an important role while designing the compensation for any organization. Compensation ratio. Compensation ratio mostly termed as compa ratio. This is most important metric used in defining the salary range in the organization. It simply compares the salary of an individual employee from the median of the market salary given for the specific job. Broadly, it is categorized in three buckets. Less than 1 when salary is less than median, equal to 1 when salary is equal to median, greater than 1 when salary is more than median. It simply states that when the salary is less than 1, then we are paying less than the market ratio. When it is equal to 1, then we are paying as per the market rate, and when it is more than 1, then we are paying higher the market range. It can be calculated as actual salary divided by median of the market salary into 100. There are several factors which are affecting the compensation ratio, and we need to be very careful about that. Computation of compensation ratio is a bit technical and complicated. So you should always keep the complications in mind. The complexities can be job titles, responsibilities versus job titles, tenure, experience, geographical variation, employer branding, individual quality, and compensation mix. Benchmarking of compensation. Benchmarking of compensation gives liberty to recruitment managers to attract and retain the potential candidates as well as to reduce the turnover rate. It helps in cost saving of recruitment process. While setting the compensation range, benchmarking is an important aspect on which you must work upon. You should compare the employee salaries with appropriate benchmarks from the market data. Job roles and responsibilities plays an important role in this exercise as it may vary from company to company. Compensation can be monetary and non-monetary both. Most of the organizations use the mix of monetary and non-monetary compensation. Compensation budgeting. Compensation budgeting should not be overrated and oversimplified. It should be moderate and should consider all the aspects as it is a financial impact on organization as well as on employees. Short-sighted approach can lead to a budget shortfall and employee dissatisfaction. Successful compensation budgeting requires comprehensive approach in the favor of employee as well as company. So friends, I think we have enough discussed in the compensation and benefit part. Thank you for your participation and sparing time for us. You can connect me on LinkedIn. Thank you.